Hello everybody, it's Christy from Christy's Beautiful Life. You guys, I have December Daily 2023 ready to share. I just finished it in November, so done by December though. It's good. And we're gonna just dive right in. I am filming in a different spot, so we're gonna see how it works with the glare. All right, so for starters, I did a shaker H with my fuse, and then I went in and stitched as well, and then just used some fun sequins, put the date, I think this might have moved, and then it just says Holiday Joy, and I love it, and the H is for holiday, and it just works really well. There's a little peek through from what the next page looks like. And so for my reason why, I have a photo of each one of us, and then there's these little pockets that pop up and have our name, our age, and then just a little something about us. So there's Sean's and mine and Jackson's, Nora's, and Barrett's. So loving that. And then I did also have this flip up and has just a little bit of how I pick joy for my reason, quote unquote, reason why. All right, next up is day one. And you can see how nice and thick this is, that it's got a bit of a balance issue going on. But so for day one, I definitely want to highlight that December joys and that idea. So it is a spread with a transparency in the middle that just says December joys, that flips over and says joy here, a photo of our house, which I love, a poem from Donna Ashworth that kind of talks about joy. And I made a little pocket for that to slide into, which is really fun. But I love the idea of our house. So we don't live where it snows very often in December. It can, but we're not. We're more of a rainy rainforest type place than snow. So I wanted to capture that idea. And then on this side, I use one of the pattern papers, some of the gold foil washi tape from either last year or the year before, I'm not sure, a glassine bag, and then this pulls out, and I really love this and how this turned out. So I have a cute photo of Sean and Barrett cuddling on the couch there, and then these pull out. Well, they're supposed to pull out. Uh-oh. There we go. And I've got something that Nora wrote to Jackson, a photo of Barrett petting the little kitten, a little close-up photo of my wreath, and then a photo of me at work. So those are fun. And then what happens is on the back of this, so these slide back in, hopefully without getting stuck this time. And then on the back of it, I have just 10 little December joys. So Barrett got to pet the new cat, getting Happy Mail, Barrett choosing Sean to cuddle with, getting a little bit of snow, like a very light dusting of it, greenery in our house, Jackson getting to see his friend, Nora picking Jackson to write that letter to, Dozer caught a mouse in Barrett's shoe, which was really funny. That was a pretty funny story. Getting sent pictures of all my kids at their school in pajamas. That was really fun. And then the last night at work before Christmas. So just little things that brought joy, that didn't need their own necessary stories for the month, but I did still want to get them documented. So that is going to be day one. And then it opens to day two. And this particular thing is quite bulky between the two of them. There's a lot of bulk in this album. I'm going to have to work on that for this year, but that's okay. This was really fun. I took some crepe paper, painted it different shades of green, and then inside talks about all the December daily fun that I had this year creating and being part of the Instagram community, like just sharing my ideas, which was really fun. So I have the cute little Santa, he's just for fun. And then I've got just when Allie liked one of my projects, I thought that was really cool. And then a couple of her resharing a couple of my things, which again is just, you know, it's always fun to see your creations on like someone's taking notice of it. So there's that. And then I have the photo that was posted saying it was coming in the ordering process with my journaling. And each one of these little things are just pockets, and it goes all, and they're big. So like this pocket would be could be a full photo, which is why the tag is in there. This one can fit. This could actually go this way. So the pocket all ends down here. And so you needed a smaller, a little bigger, a little bit bigger, and a little bit bigger. So there's the photo I took of after I ordered my stuff, or maybe it was prep day, I'm not sure, but that one was really fun. Got that one on I used one of the cards, and then a tag with a little bit of embellishing, and the photo of me being working through some foundation pages for this album, and then just talking about how this is my 11th year of creating a December daily. So really have fun with that and all the interactivity going on there. And then day 3 is also very interactive. So we're gonna see how this is gonna share, because it might need to be opened up a little bit more. So for this one, I have the 2 little vellum tags. So you can see my little 3 there. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. The fun little car with the Christmas tree. I love that. And then that flips open, and you have a 3x4, sorry, not a 3x4, a 3x8 card that then flips open with the photos of us decorating the tree and how much fun that was. We even have Dozer in there, which is our cat. And then up here is a timeline of how setting up the tree went together this year, which was really fun. So in the morning all the way to at night, which I loved creating this. It was really fun and just a different way to document the tree, because you put your tree up every year, right? And you can only document it in so many ways. So this was just trying to find something a little bit different. And I, again, really love the interactivity that provided. Then I just have a photo with a bokeh Christmas tree effect going on, which I love that. You can see one of our inflatables. We have 3 of them that face our door, like it's a sliding door that we have out to our backyard. And we have them, they're for us to look at. So we have them all facing us at our door. And I just loved that. And then day 4, so I have 3 kids, and each their ages represent that day story. So Barrett was 4 last year, so he got to have day 4 story. Cute little photo of him, and then all the little bits of embellishment. I, again, love how this turned out. I hand stitched with some red floss, and it was so much fun. Did the fold, so this was a 10x8 piece of pattern paper. I did trim it down a little bit, obviously, and then put in just little random photos of Barrett through the year, and Barrett at 4, again, having fun with patterns and little bits and pieces from my stash. And then this opens up and just says what he's obsessed with currently. So Spider-Man, hanging out with his older brother, cuddles, taking selfies, which is what that photo is, watching Ninja Kids, juice, he loves juice boxes, and fries and chicken. And I'll say not a lot has changed going into this year either. So anyways, I love how this turned out, and it's got red, which is his favorite color. So there's a nod to that as well. And then on the back side of that, I have a spread for Santa. And the first one is just something I found on Pinterest. And then I just printed it in a 6x8 photo size. I did trim it down a little bit because I think this isn't quite 6x8. And then I have a 4x6 photo of them walking to see Santa. I love that. Parents giving a little wave. They're all so happy and holding hands, and it's just really cute. So I love that. There's nothing on the back. It's just the simple photo. I couldn't not include that photo. So that is in there. And it just slides like that. And then I have their letters to Santa here. So I just took a photo of each one of them because they knew we had to send them. So I took a photo first of what they did. And I love being able to see all their different handwriting, especially as they're getting older, because obviously it changes. And then the photo of them writing their letters to Santa. And then just some cute photos. So there's Jackson and Barrett being silly, and then Jackson and Nora. I cut down some of the red felt pockets that were from a year or two ago. I just cut them down to fit a photo of Santa ephemera there. And then here is their Santa photo. So cute. And just a little bit of something on the back there. So really fun. I like being able to kind of contain it all in one spread. I don't need separate stories for these. I find one is just fine. This is a 3x8 card stitched onto a 3x8 transparency, and I really do like this. However, I am finding I don't think it's secure enough for me. Like, I do think it's okay, but if I do it again, I need to find a way to make it a little bit more secure. So then it flips over, and my daughter was 6, and so she got day 6, and the same idea. So Nora currently at 6, and I just used the back side of what I had to work with, right? So I just did her loves of purple, and watching a thing called Kid Time Story Time where it's reading for her books. She likes like that. She loves to be at school playing with her Barbies, dressing up and twirling around and dancing and singing along to the radio. And again, not a whole lot has changed for her. She's almost exactly the same, which I love the consistency of that too. So just a fun, cute photo of her being my little sweet sassy princess there. And that takes care of day 6. Day 7 is about their school stuff, their art stuff, all that fun. So I took the die cut tree, and I just used some of the pattern paper and just cut it again, and then made a pocket out of that. Backed, I think it's backed by a transparency, or maybe another piece of, yeah, a piece of vellum. There we go. There's a piece of vellum back there to make the pocket. And then I have their program from school, a photo of one of their dress up days, a really cute little reindeer that Nora made. I love that. Journaling about their concert, and then just a photo of all the kids on pajama day, which links back to that Simple December's joy thing, and this cute photo of Nora. So really fun. I love how this all turns out. If I open this up, there is a photo of Barrett as well. Where is he? There he is, from his preschool performance. So just lots and lots of fun, and I like how that turned out. Let's see here. And then these all just slide in like that. Again, brought some bulk, but I'm okay with that. Day 8 was then just on the back. I didn't want to make it too crazy. I did follow the idea that most people did, where you use the wreaths to make the 8. I did do a little shaker pocket. It doesn't really shake that well because, of course, I've tried to keep it flat, but there's some fun sequins in there. And then a photo of Sean and I. We went on a kind of day date. We were Christmas shopping for the kids, and so we got Starbucks and some donuts from Lee's Donuts in Langley, which are like the best donuts ever. And then it flips open with another photo of a closer idea with our drinks, and then just documenting how it worked. And he had a cold, I think, so we didn't do anything too crazy. We didn't take selfies or anything like that. It wasn't really in the mood, but loving that idea. And then we have Jackson, who is 9. So of course he got to take on my story 9. I used some of the fun little ornaments, the plastic ornaments. There's a little heart on there, a big 9. I still have quite a few of those numbers. I've slowly been sprinkling them within the few December dailies. And then this is on just a piece of blank transparency. And then that one flips open. I did stitch that 9 onto that transparency. And there's the photo of Jackson. Love that. And then it flips open and it has his. This is a tag from the die cuts, I think, from last year. And so just talking about what he's watching. So a YouTube show, reading the Dogman series. He really liked a song called 8 Letters, eating McDonald's. He was really into wanting to be a big YouTube star, enjoying Minecraft. The kids made a really cool little thing this summer, and so that was just one of his favorite things that he created. And then he celebrates being a good friend, which I loved. And then again, I have just something on there which says don't stop believing, because he was at that age where, you know, we're not really there anymore. So he's becoming the magic maker instead of the one with, you know, believing. Anyway, so that was really fun. And then this flips open and we are on to my music and movies series. So day 10 is all dedicated to music. I created little pockets with the vellum, which I thought was really fun. And then each one of these slips out, and there is, this one is journaling with Jackson, because I couldn't find a photo, which you'll see with the other two, about his love for the song Little Drummer Boy. So that's talking about Jackson's. And then this one I think is probably Nora's. And then why, it says, I try to give the kids the love of music and pick a Christmas song that they all love best. Here are their choices. So this one was Nora's, which is I Want a Hippopotamus for Christmas. And again, Pinterest can be your best friend. Just find an art piece and add it. And then Barrett's is Jingle Bell Rocks. He was really into that song this year, so that was really cute. That dedicates that for the kids. And then this is stitched, and it is what this is a 2x2 pocket that I cut. And so you can see the little pockets here. And then I just slid in a couple little things. Do you guys all remember the Hershey's Bell one? I think it's still on, but I love that commercial. So that made me think of that. Just a selfie of me, some music notes, and then the fact that I love music. It is definitely the best part of the season for me. I found this cute little Christmas mix again on Pinterest. I printed it to 6x8 and then Betsy cut it out, sticked it onto this tag, or it was a 6x8 that I turned into a tag. And then this pulls out with some more journaling, and then a photo of Barrett and I, which I think is the same photo from his day for day 4, but I don't care. I really love that photo, so it's in there. Day 11 is about TV shows and movies, and this was inspired by Shuin on her product play maybe, or could have been the prep party. I can't remember, but I definitely copied it. So I cut out this one little present for the day, added a little sticker. This has nothing. I could have put journaling here, but I just backed it with some pattern paper. And then we went and saw Wonka, which was so much fun. I really enjoyed it, and the kids had fun watching it too. So went to the movies as a family. And then the back of it has the couple of movies that we watched, which was really fun, and just kind of documented that. And then I also included one of the quotes from The Grinch that I had it in a 3x4 pack. I'm not sure where I got those from, but they have a bunch of different little sayings. So that was fun to include as well. And then just a few little bits of ephemera. So the presents turned into little TVs basically is what I went ahead and did with that idea. And then day 12 is inspired by, there was a hybrid class. I didn't take the class, but there was a sharing of the idea of using the pattern paper and repeating it so it just looks really pretty and clean and simple. So I went ahead and did my own version of that. I just cut 2 pieces and then made one into a banner and turned them into little flips with some washi tape. What I love about this is that then on the back, I have just really funny memes that I found on Instagram or Facebook as I was scrolling through that just absolutely relate to my life right now. And I just thought they're just really, really funny. So that is what these are all about. And there's just kind of little funny ones here. And then just a little bit of journaling in case down the road trying to remember what they're about. And so I have one for each little section, which I just loved. I thought that was fun, simple, a great way to have a little bit of funny in and utilize that. I think for my day 12 last year, I used the same 2x2 pockets. So I might have to step outside the box this year and not use that one for day 12. Okay. Day 13 is another really fun and interactive one. So it starts with this cute little piece of pattern paper that I had stitched in silver a long time ago. It had just been sitting in my stash and I'm like, I'm going to use this. So I used a bunch of the little ephemera pieces and icons and just went with that. Then I turned it into a flip open with some washi tape. Same idea. I always just use washi tape. I think I may have also stitched it just for support and stability. Slid in a photo of our ornaments this year, which was really fun. And we have one for our vacation this year. This is Jackson's. The books are for Nora. The French fries are Barrett's. And then Dozer came into our family, so we definitely had to highlight him with a little ornament too. And then I also made little pockets to kind of highlight separately their ornaments with the journaling about that and what goes to which one. So that was fun. And then also we collect nutcrackers, and so I used the little tag with this is our new one that we got this year, which I love to highlight. And then I also got a nutcracker mug, which I thought was really cute, and that was our new mug for the year too. We also tried to get a new Christmas mug. My goal is to have 25 so I can have one a day up into Christmas. So that is my day 13, 13. 14 is all about Dozer, and I love this photo of Nora and Dozer underneath the tree. It's just so pretty. I used some of the felt numbers. I used a bunch of these little green chipboard pieces, one of the trees, and then this pops open. I didn't put journaling in this one, which I probably should have, but it's okay. I love this cute little cat card there with all the different Santa themed, winter themed cats. And then this cute photo in a painting effect of Dozer and I just having a little moment. So I love it. I think it's cute. Definitely a fun little one. I probably, like I said, should add some journaling, but I have not. So I should probably do that. And that was using the Twinkle Lights Forever tag from this last year's collection as well. And then this is just a filler because I'd already created day 15. So I took a photo of all of our pajamas and all the fun different things. We have from Snoopy to fun little Santa, like hippie Santas, to flamingos, a lot of Grinch, some plaid, and a really fun Grinch sweater that Jackson loves to wear. And then I just used the tags from a pattern paper and some of the chipboard ones and one of the plastic ones, and just filled it because it was just my carpet. So it was a great spot to have a bit of embellishing down there. Day 15, I definitely took on the inspiration using little strips of pattern paper into a circle with my day here. And then I attached it for my 15 story using the 10 by 8, sorry, paper of the 5 loving things. This was not my original idea. My original idea was to have little photos of everything that each one of us loved, but I didn't get there. And so instead I thought it was a great opportunity to document the bits and pieces of December that were Christmassy. So like where we buy our meat had a fun little festive thing on their paper. So I used that. I got bath bombs for Nora, and I loved the box that it came in. So I went ahead and used some of the ephemera from there. Barrett made some fun art, and I just have a little bit of his fingerprints shining through. Sean and I did a jam advent calendar last year, which was so fun. So we had toast every morning with different flavors of jam. And then we had our Tim Hortons cookie day, so they do a holiday cookie day. I think they've done it 2 years now. And so I just took a bit of the bag and did that as well. So I thought it was really fun. And then of course just labeled it with different word art. I'm not a stamper, so I have to use like thickers and stuff like that. But thought it was fun, and it was a great way to put a spin on a fun idea, but make it with my own and what I have. Day 16 is probably my favorite. Maybe there's one more, but I love it just because of the story. So this was inspired by Allie's day 1, or her reason why, where she linked it all and put little bits together. So definitely was inspired by that. Just kind of glued all of the things together and then glued it onto the back of day 15. So everything's nice and solid and not going anywhere. Really fun. And then what happens is that this pulls out, and there's the story about Jackson. We surprised him getting to see his best friend who had moved quite a ways away, and he was down, and so we surprised both of them to visit. And this is the photo that I got out of it when they saw each other, and it was just absolutely precious. And then there they are together afterwards, and it was awesome. Brought tears to my eyes and his grandma's eyes, and it was an amazing day, an amazing thing. So this is a very precious story that I got to tell. And then day 17, I had been hoarding this paper that had all the fun little strips on it, like these little banners. I'm like, no, I need to use them. So I fussy cut some of them out and just kind of lined them all up. Did some stitching in red on the Merry and Bright transparency and added my day for day 17. I needed to use them. Gotta stop hoarding my stuff. And I loved how the colors matched with that transparency. And then what happens is it flips, and again, all the interactivity, right? So I have 3 cute photos. Again, there's another photo of our cat, a really beautiful sunrise, and then my wreath. And then it opens, and each one of these flips open. There's journaling on this side about what it has to do, but it's doing the December colors. So I painted each one of them some gold and then a color on that one. And then this one flips open, and the same idea, gold and then blue. And then this one flips open and gold and red. So it documented just the colors in December that were in my house, but in a kind of fun and different way that was fun and interactive. And I loved how that turned out. A little bit different for me, which is always fun when you can do things just slightly different. And then day 18 is the other one that may be my favorite. It's so hard to pick sometimes. Sean and I celebrated our 10-year anniversary last year, so I definitely wanted to document that. And it was really fun. So I just took a photo of our first Christmas together, one more in the middle, and then this was on our anniversary in March, but it just was fun. So 10 Christmases together, all the fun things, a photo of us with our hands to say 10. I've glued sequins into it and used the 18. And what this is the packaging that the tags, these chipboard tags came in. And so I backed a few of them with some things, left some of the chipboard in. It was so much fun. I loved creating this, and I am so pleased that it turned out, because I had this idea, but I wasn't sure what was going to happen with it. And I think that it worked really well. So very, very happy with that. And then this one is for day 19. It's kind of hard to see, but my 19 is down there. And I just kind of wrote a letter to wrapping paper. I used some of the tags lined up like this. This was inspired by, I think, Autumn. I think I saw her do it. And so I just went ahead and did that. And then I do have the sampling of our wrapping paper because I talk about them. So I have a sampling of the wrapping paper that the kids had. I always have a separate piece of wrapping paper for each kid so they know whose is whose. And then I just have cute little photos of them. So, and there are those 3 little inflatables I was talking to you about. And Barrett dressed up like Spider-Man, and then Jackson with Dozer cuddling on the couch. And then that represents, you know, their wrapping paper. So that was really fun. I love how that turned out. And then it flips over and it has my coffee spread. So again, just some more of the tags. And then I put my number on one of them. And then these both flip open. So this one is just another photo of me with, I tried different coffees this year. So like this one's the one with me with McDonald's. That's the one with me with Starbucks. That's the one with me with Tim Hortons. And then this is me talking about how I tried them from different places and which one ended up being my favorite. So just kind of a, again, fun way of documenting coffee, but trying to make it a little bit different. Day 21 and 22, I just used this fun 2x2 pocket and pretty much did exactly the same thing on each side. So there's a fun little sequin pocket that I stitched, some stars, and then journaling about our gingerbread with some photos of the gingerbread that we made, a fun little art piece that I found on Pinterest, and then again some photos, some plastic hearts from, I guess that would have been a couple years ago. And then when you flip it over and it's talking about our elf. So again, same idea. I've got this, the journaling, the photos of the elf and what kind of mischief he got into. The number 22, a couple, the colored part of the stars, and then another heart on the back of that. And then I just stitched some regret just to have something there. This was probably, I think this is like the last spread I did, so I was kind of done. But I am happy with how it turned out. It was a good way to tell these little stories and make it work. 23 is a fun little shaker. I love this. I love this. I made this before December, so it had been hanging out and I was waiting to use it. And so I just stitched the 23, and then you can see the photo in the background, which is a photo of Sean and the kids. And what it is talking about is on Thursday nights I worked, so Sean would be home with the kids while I was at work. And so I just have a little pop-up of me at work and then talking about how the kids enjoy their dad time, and then I get home and I'm back to being full-time, but they get a night a week with just dad, which is special. And so I definitely wanted to document that, but make it kind of festive, because this is going to be a different story already this year because I went back to work full-time. So there's a lot of dad time now. So there is that one. And I just added some ribbon, and it's just a 6x8 photo that I taped onto a pocket 6x8 page protector. And then here is day 24. There is no journaling. I simply just used some more of those little circles from that 10x8 piece and just attached a photo to each one of them. Every year I have this photo of the Christmas tree and the presents in a painting kind of like art format with one of those little banners and the number 24. And I called it good. I didn't do any more than that, and I'm perfectly happy. Again, towards the end, trying to get it done, so you kind of just do what you can do. And it brings us to our last spread, which is Christmas Day, and I really am happy with how this turned out as well. So I've got this cute photo of Nora and I, and documenting the fact that it's Christmas, and then it flips open with a cute photo of the kids and just talking about, here's another one of those cards that just has some sayings, so about how life is more than just presents, it's about who we're with. So I thought that was really cute. And then I took a transparency and stitched all of this on here and then created a pocket. So this could technically have something slide in there and be a pocket. However, I love this pattern paper, this 10x8 star pattern paper. It's so pretty that I didn't want my things covering it up. So I cut a slice into the pattern paper instead that pulls out. has our 5 little moments of delight, and then it opens with a couple photos. And then there's also photos of the presents that the kids got this year. So kind of something that made them happy, which I love. It's just a nice, easy way to wrap it up. I am one that doesn't normally make Christmas huge. So you're at the end, you just kind of want to get a photo and move on. And so that's kind of what I do for sure with that. But I think it works well. It's interactive, it's fun, cute. And then on the back, I have the May Your Days Be Merry and Bright. I did stitch that. I did this before December last year, so it was hanging out, ready to be used, and I was like, I can't not use this. So I just ended up scoring it and using it here. And then I just have a photo from every month of the year, just so like thanks 2023. And so that just wraps it up. It's just something to kind of fun to look back at our year. And you guys, that is it. So it is huge, it is chunky. I'm so glad I didn't have another story because it wouldn't have fit, and I need to really evaluate how I'm going to document December daily this year, because I refuse to go into more than one album. But I love it. I'm so happy it's done, and I thank you for spending some time with me and looking through it. I'll see you all again soon. Bye, everyone.